Hello, my name is Erin Miranda, and I am making a video today about a new journey that I'm starting in my life. I'm very excited about it, and I've done a lot of research concerning it as well. Basically, this year, 2015, is all about improving me and becoming the next better me that I can be. And I've over the years, I have focused more on others and helping others become the best that they can be, and helping them pursue their visions and dreams. And I really have learned that at the end of the day, whenever you do give to people like that, it's a wonderful thing and it can be very fulfilling, but you don't have much to show for yourself. You don't have much to show for your life and for what you've accomplished. And I believe it's time for me to do something that's going to help me become a better person all around, strengthen me in every area of my life. And I'm ready to do something that's going to, in the long run, I'll have something to show for it. And what I'm doing is I'm entering a fitness competition. I've always been very into health and fitness, and several years ago I was actually pursuing my personal trainer certification. I took some classes through AFA and I took my test, missed my certification by 2 points, and decided that maybe I needed to do some other things at the same time. In the meantime, I was just getting involved in ministry. Had given my life to the Lord, and I was very involved in ministry and doing some really exciting things with the local organization, and I did that for several years. And I got very wrapped up in helping others and giving to others, and that's wonderful, and it was very fulfilling while I was there. However, it reached a point to where I was very depleted with inside of myself because I was constantly giving and not being replenished. Just personally, and that was my fault. It was nobody else's fault but mine for not being able to pursue as strongly as I had before in ministry. And so anyway, it was very much time for me to just take a step back and improve myself, because if you don't have anything within you to give, then you can't really give to others. If you aren't built up yourself, it's very hard to give to others and not be depleted. So what I'm doing this year, 2015, like I said, is all about improving me. And I've done some things concerning my finances. That was one of the first things that I had to really take a look at and get back on track. And in 2014, I did a lot of things, and I'm in a lot better position than I was a couple of years ago financially, and it's exciting. And anyway, now it's time to move on to phase two. I'm still pursuing things financially, but it's time to move on to phase two, which is my health and my physical fitness. And I've always, like I said, been into health and physical fitness, and it's time for me to pick that back up because I used to feel amazing. I was a gym rat, a health nut. I was a vegetarian. I mean, I was very in shape, very little body fat several years ago, and I want to get back to that point. I want to feel great the way I did before, and I want to go beyond where I was. So that's my new goal, is this fitness competition. I looked into a couple of different organizations. I looked into the WBFF, which is where I was originally going to begin competing, and that was going to be in April. I started training back in September, August of last year, and I trained for a couple of months really hard, had some great progress, made some great gains, got a job working 60 plus hours a week, third shift, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. It was crazy. I was doing nothing but working and going to the gym, and I was so tired from that because when you're competing or when you're training, your diet is very limited, and you're working out at least an hour and a half a day, and I would actually work out extra on top of what my trainer had told me. And it made me very tired. I was very tired, and would find myself driving home from work at 7 in the morning, several times falling asleep at the wheel. It was scary. So something had to give. And anyway, I backed off. I had to back off from training. I lost focus of that, and I gained some weight back. I did. I was so mad because I was looking so good and feeling so great. But at the same time, I was very tired, and it wasn't worth me falling asleep at the wheel at the time. And like I said, I was trying to get my finances back on track. So anyway, I got away from training, and I'm going back now. I don't have a trainer as of right now. I started out with one that didn't really work out too well for me at the time because of my schedule, and so now have been looking at other trainers, and like I said, I'm trying to keep my finances on track. I planned on getting a trainer just this last week, and I had filed my income tax, and with my income tax money I was going to pay for that, but now I have other things that I have to pay for with that, and so it's not going to work out. But I decided that I think I'm going to train myself for the at least for the first couple of months. My new competition is an NPC competition that like I said, I looked at the WBFF, and it was hard to compete because it was so distant. There aren't any WBFF competitions here in Tennessee, which is where I am, and it was very expensive. I think the closest one was Orlando. There was another one in Kansas City, Missouri. Then there's one in Atlantic City, but they were all pretty far. And with the WBFF, there's more to it than just the bikini portion, and it gets expensive. So I figured, just starting out, at least, and I'm sure I'll love doing NPC. I'm going to do an NPC competition, and that's in June. It's the middle of June. There's also one at the end of June. There are several NPC competitions in this area, and I know a lot of people who compete in them within my area. And but I'm going to, in the beginning, I'm going to pursue this on my own. I've done a lot of research for several months now. I've looked at different competitors, and I've looked at people who have won several NPC competitions, and what their diets are like. It's very easy to track these things down on the internet if you know where to look. YouTube is a great source. There's also, if you get on Instagram, you can pretty much find any NPC competitor that has won in the past, or people who are competing now. And most of the time, if they've competed in the past and they've won, they've gone pro status, then they're able to help you with a diet plan and an exercise plan, and you can go to their website, and sometimes they'll have tips on there. A lot of times on YouTube, it'll show what they eat on a daily basis and how they train. So I've just been doing a lot of research on my own. And I'm going to, for the first couple of months, pursue this on my own with a program that I found on bodybuilding.com. It's a cutting program, and I'm going to cut some weight for the first month. For the second month, I'm going to cut and add in more weights. I'm going to really, bulk up some more on my weights, but first I want to cut some fat off and build muscle at the same time. But I really want to, cut down and then build on top of that. I'd rather be too thin my second month and have to build than not be thin enough in my third and fourth month and be a little bit more stressed out about how I look. So this is my thinking on this, and I found a great nutrition program, and I'm going to follow that. Hopefully after 2 months I'll be able to afford to get someone to come in, a trainer to come in on the last maybe 8 to 10 weeks, and help me with any areas where I'm lacking. So that's my plan. I am a financially efficient person, and so that's how I, want to go about it right now. Hopefully it works out. If I see it's not going to work out, then I may have to change my plan, but that's what I'm sticking to right now, and I'm very excited about it, excited to, be this example for others. I really have a strong desire to be an example for young girls and for women in general who struggle with self-image, who struggle with weight images. A lot of our media today tells girls that it's good to be thin. You need to look great in this outfit or in this type of clothing. Everybody's showing their midriffs now year round, and a lot of girls are under pressure to look this way. And I just want to be that example to say, hey, you can look great and you can be healthy at the same time. It's not always about, being thin and just looking great in your clothes. It's about being healthy and feeling strong and being strong within every area of your life, whether it's fitness, your emotional health, your mental health, your spiritual health, physical health, all of that plays a part into who you are as a person. And my journey right now is just to be the best I can be in all of those areas. And I believe entering this competition will definitely help me to get there. It'll help me pursue those things. And so I'm excited. And I hope that, people decide, to follow me on this and see how things go. I will post how my competition training is going, how my nutrition is going. I'm going to show you how to do some things on a budget, because I know there are a lot of girls out there who do want to compete and they say, well, hey, wait a minute, this is a lot of money. I don't have money for a trainer. I don't have money for a gym. The food in itself is expensive to buy because you eat a lot more whenever you're training. You have to consume calories in order to replenish what you're putting out, and the food can be kind of expensive. But there are ways to go about things to really cut down on the budget. And if anybody knows how to cut a budget, it's me. So I'm excited about that and to share those things with you as I go along this journey. And I hope you follow me, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.